VICI versus T1, best of 3, Cinderman. Are you ready? Wait, we see Magnus again. This seems, what seems to be the hero of the tournament, which originally thought it would be Elder Titan. Tiny has had his time in the sun as well, but it seems like Magnus is getting the better of Tiny in a lot of these engagements. We saw in the last series, skewers into Fountain, reminiscing of the old Pudge Hook a little bit there.
Oh, Cuckoo is actually almost killing Poyoyo here.
Yep, as we're going to see first blood. All right, old 11.
11 here.
Yep, taken out by 23 Savage.
Yeah, you got to get back on Mars. You need some way of setting up fights so you can start snowballing a bit with the lineup you've picked. I think it's more tempo reliant. Whitemon here will break the smoke.
Tanking the gank here. And Poyoyo trying to get credit for this kill, and he'll do so. Actually, that went to Ori.
Are 5 heroes down here killing a measly end.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Maybe they get
Mars Arena, Spear, sets it up onto Cuckoo. TP is coming in. Purification doing a lot of damage. RP not going to go off in time. Maybe for the best, honestly, from T1's perspective, that did not go off.
He
not
helps
like a big
sustain,
ganker.
but not set up. Exactly. He doesn't make plays. 11.
Whitemon is going to find old 11 here. Cuckoo with the shockwave. Old 11 might be resigned to his death, but Ori comes in with that Pulse Nova, doing quite a bit of damage, but the RP does come out. Laguna Blade, not enough to kill old 11. Dies shortly after the Boundless Strike onto Ori, now completely out of mana. Shockwave back into the fray. This is going to be a 1-for-1, or a 2-for-0, as T1 just continuing their dominance in this early game. So.
Apart from that, the kit is very, very similar.
Yeah.
And then it's also about like how do you define what's changed, right? Is Lightning Storm the same ability now that it has a slow? It didn't used to. Screw it, we're gonna go for a big play. We're gonna bring all 5 heroes topless. Rank has a bit to go though, old 11.
Yeah, Cuckoo getting caught out, the spear into the trees, but he's gonna be left to his own devices. Zephyr gets up the Wukong's command in the meantime. Just soloing out Poyoyo. Meanwhile, they're going to be able to take out the Mars pretty quickly here, but here comes Ori, almost out of mana. Carl pops the BKB, dodging the splitter. As a result, Cuckoo gets off the RP just at the last moment. Ori gets bursted down by the right clicks of his counterpart Carl in that mid lane, and Ursa looks to be next. That's first life down. T1 has only lost Magnus right now. Poyoyo wants to try to take somebody with him to the grave, but the LSA will shut that door. So 3-for-1, T1 advantage again.
Trivia time.
Oh boy.
Is there? No, there's no trivia. There's no
trivia. Will Mars die? Yes. Gets off of Arena. And still relatively low cooldown.
Okay.
So, well, luckily for us, not to be. And 23 Savage not wanting to give up the first tower.
Up here. Standing there again. All right.
There's the Arena. Whitemon stuck inside with the whole Nova from the side as well. Looks like he'll finally go down. Takes a while though. 23 Savage getting us aesthetically on Poyoyo. We see the RP onto 2 from Cuckoo. Shockwave to fall. Beautiful balance strike onto 3. LSA to follow. T1. Unbelievable synergy here. Triple kill for Carl. Old 11, the last remaining member for VICI Gaming, but not for long. Just absolute god tier layering, Cinderin. That was nice.
Just heal him right away. Buy yourself the time.
They're coming back in. Is T1 trying to build on his 10k lead. Old 11 jumps in there. Big BKB by Carl. Poyoyo and company stuck inside the arena, trying to right-click down 23 Savage. Gets off the static link though, and my goodness, Ori just melts every single way as Poyoyo looks to be next. And T1 just absolute domination. That's a full team wipe with the buyback coming out from the Rubik, being so far down in net worth.
Smoke on smoke action. This is VICI Gaming's last chance in the game. If they lose this fight, they're going to lose.
Poyoyo smoke gets popped here. Heavenly Grace applied, going on top of the Enchantress, but they still can't burst him down. Poyoyo has to pop that BKB, gets the enrage off. The RP comes afterward. Poyoyo finally will get 1 kill, but it's just on the Enchantress, and you see the Wukong's command on the downside. Ursa dies, flies back into the game. Zephyr will be bursted down as well. So it's a 2-for-1 with the buyback onto Ursa. The stolen RP by PYW. Do they have enough damage to actually clean this up? VICI Gaming finally winning a fight. 23 Savage is dead. Triple kill for Ori of all heroes. That is exactly what they needed.
That was a little bit
jumping
wild.
In and out, but not going to find anybody. At least not yet.
11. He has to BKB here.
Yeah, old 11 is in quite a bit of trouble. Pops that BKB, gets the spear off as well. Guardian Angel from afar. Poyoyo comes in, trying to burst down the Lina, but Carl pops his BKB. Should be able to get out just fine. Cuckoo and company trying to take out the Ursa in the meantime. You can see the Eye of the Storm. So much minus armor against this Ursa. And he's stuck inside that Wukong's command, but the stolen Wukong's from PYW. And Poyoyo Looks like he's going to get out just fine, but Flashtrack is just getting decimated despite having the BKB. Yules himself to safety, but not for long. Drops as a result. And this is turning into a fight for T1. The skewer back on Poyoyo. And despite having that Aegis earlier, they still lose this fight, Cinderin.
Yeah. Will be a pretty big difference maker if they find some sort of better solution to the Razor life static draining the Ursa as well.
Wukong's command, Boundless Strike, trying to create some space here.
Okay, that's
Ori being forced out, but there's the Horn Toss back into the Wukong's command, and the right clicks from Carl. But Ori's going to live for now. In fact, going to turn this around completely onto the Magnus. So despite a good setup there from T1,
Old 11 could get on Arena.
They lose Cuckoo. There's the Mars Arena. 22 Savage has to refresh to get that BKB off, but they're just going to kill Mars in turn. So it's a 1-for-1 now. Ori trying to play as much pressure as possible onto Carl. He's getting right-clicked down by Poyoyo. Now pops his BKB. Carl just getting stun locked. That was a stolen LSA as well. Boundless Strike to follow. Carl has to stand his ground with that Satanic. He's doing a lot of damage, but will finally go down in favor of VICI Gaming, but they do lose Poyoyo. 23 Savage has to stand his ground as well, but it's not going to happen. DY and PYW, the last two remaining members of VICI Gaming. An absolute bloodbath of a fight. It's just the supports left over. But Monkey King is so strong, he gets lifted by PYW. Oh my god, that heal! Zephyr! Jingu Mastery for the freaking win! Has the high five to nobody. This is a fight I feel like VICI has to take. They're going to scan, so they know that this is being attempted right now. Old 11 jumps in with the first arena. BKB by Carl. He just walks out to safety. Old 11 procs his passive now. 23 Savage gets on the plasma heals. There's a refresher from Old 11, able to blink to safety. Poyoyo getting kited on the backline right now. And you see Cuckoo Boundless Strike into RP. T1 decimating this fight, but that's a buyback onto the Rubik. Ori inside. This Wukong's command just getting kited with that nullifier. Easy kill goes the way of T1 again, and DY basically the last remaining member. There is a buyback from Rubik, but ultra kill from Carl into second Roach, I would assume. And T1 might have just won the game off of this fight alone.
VICI Gaming, I am so sorry. Oh man, that was
I don't think he got
fight from
T1. Yeah, he didn't get off the second arena. I'm not sure if that would have made a difference.
Right, so first of all, he doesn't get off the second arena, and I think they didn't layer their Guardian Angel with the BKBs too well. And there was nothing, like, there's no clear target for VICI Gaming in that fight that they were able to get on top of. They just kept being, you know, kited around. Some insane Boundless Strike cast there.
Yeah, into the throne.
Oh my god.
They know that these buybacks are likely not here. It's going to be a tier 4 tower, and you can see 23 Savage. Yeah, GG's called. So T1 take game 1, and I mean, they got off to an amazing start, but you got to give VICI credit for making some sort of a comeback when we didn't really see much avenue for it, but they played really well despite not having the laning stage advantage. Suns fan with Cinder and VICI Gaming versus T1 game 2. It's not as bad as last game though, the reverses. PYW gets caught off by that fissure. Cuckoo, a nice enchant totem, trying to turn this around, but it looks like, oh, one more right click will do it, but they can't reach him. Poyoyo will turn his sights to Whitemon instead. Swarm comes through, is going to connect on Whitemon, and he's going to tick down to those Beetles. 23 Savage and company just forcing them out of lane at the very least. Swarm again in the bot lane. Poyoyo gets the bash. Cuckoo continue to get chased and harassed by PYW. They're going to jump in with one more time walk, and the right click from PYW is enough to secure yet another kill for VICI Gaming. Poyoyo in the bot lane, 38-12 for CS. And you can see 23 Savage just a little bit ahead with 42-11 in the top lane. Oh, Echo Stomp will connect onto Carl. It's going to set up the LSA, but a nice counter stun from Whitemon. Going to try to turn this around as Carl gets some save from Zephyr. Gets off the Starbreaker. That's a big kill onto Ori. T1 finally on the board for game number 2.
Yeah, they brought a lot of heroes to ensure this kill, but it's big. Nothing is, though.
That's true. Zephyr trying to stop this push in the top lane. We see a TP come in. There's the Boundless Strike. Starbreaker does connect successfully into the Echo Slam. Ori's dead again. And now the Earth Spike to follow as T1. Great defense in the top lane. And this is 2 early deaths now.
That is very,
4,
very bad.
8, 12.
They're dying! Cast the fight!
Carl! Looks like there's going to be a trade. Synderen is trying to sabotage this cast. As you can see, the faceless boy dies. Yeah, Orb of Destruction was deleted, in fact.
PYW.
PYW might be in some trouble.
He got
Sentry is for the other side. Oh, the time lapse, but right back into the arms of T1. So another finger charge for Whitemon. Is Earthsplitter actually coming in? He's going Gonna connect on Cuckoo, trying to kill this annoying Wild Wing Ripper before his untimely death, I would assume, but 23 Savage has other plans. He gets off his ult with the Boundless Strike. Roar is there to keep them at bay, though, but it's gonna be a second kill in favor of T1, and despite having that Roar, looks like this is gonna be the death of Beastmaster as well. But here comes Poyoyo, he gets a big Chronosphere. Not that much follow-up, though. They're gonna find one kill onto the Earthshaker. Is Ori being pursued by the Monkey. 23 Savage has the Boundless Strike, connects Whitemon in the vicinity. This is going to be another kill onto Ori. Just such a rough game for him after that really good start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get to why I'm laughing so hard right now. Let's see if he gets help.
Carl looks
No
fine.
bash.
Looks like he's... is he actually
Carl
working on
connecting
Axe
top
himself?
here.
Yeah.
They're looking for another kill on PYW. They might get it with Dragon Tail.
Yep, Dragon Tail initiation. Zephyr with the Starbreaker. They put Vision down a little bit late, so PYW is going to take a brief fire in the trees, but won't be pursued any further. Yep. Carl's going to get Roar and Laguna Blade to follow, but here comes the Solar Guardian. That's going to heal him up to a decent amount. Ori just can't finish the kill quite yet. Carl getting pursued by PYW. One more right click should do it. Fine, no, he's alive. The Chronosphere comes out, actually catches his teammate. Earth Splitter to follow. Whitemon is dead. Stomp onto basically everybody here, but 2 dead already for VICI Gaming, so advantage for T1. 23 Savage gets off the Wukong's command, trying to pursue a little bit further. They're going to find yet another kill. How has T1 stayed alive with everybody? And now trying to go for Poyoyo. Do they have the setup? Boundless Strike to start, the time walk to safety.
It was your own.
I actually cannot believe Carl lived. You're making fun of the American education system as Laguna Blade going to be used to destroy Zephyr.
It's like,
you know how you feel about that?
Ice cream is this? And then you say licorice ice cream, but it was orange ice cream. You're like, I was close. I got ice cream right. I mean, come on. Of course, it's ice cream.
It's still true, though. Carl.
Oh,
we got the Echo Slam come out with the BKB's activate. Can they blow up Faceless Void? Absolutely. Earth Splitter does a little bit of damage there, but a big kill on Poyoyo by 23 Savage, who's still top of the net worth right now.
Very swift kill. And
23 Savage in the area with Wukong's command available, but of course they don't have Echo Slam, so this will be a little bit of difficult to hold, but 23 Savage does use the Wukong's command, gets roared inside his BKB form, but you can see Cuckoo and company just focusing on Ori. That is the Aegis down. DYW looking for a potential Echo Stomp here, but there's a jump in, a quick BKB by Ori, trying to turn it around. Laguna Blade takes off the head of Lion as Carl now trying to retreat, but there is the Chronosphere and the counteract from that Solar Guardian. I believe that is the Echo Slam Solar Guardian Cinder, or the Agnum Center, I should say. The evasion comes through as 23 Savage getting pursued, now completely surrounded. It's going to end up being an easy kill, surprisingly enough for VICI, as they continue to try to take T1 out. Echo Stomp onto 2. Now onto the high ground, they will attempt this as that Ogre is still beating the crap out of a dragon.
It is a golem. He can barely support that with his mana, to be honest, but it might just work out.
That's true. Oh, we got the Dragon Tail to start things out on the PYW. Do the burst damage indeed. And he'll have to hightail away here. 23 Savage does get off his ult with the Boundless Strike as well. Poyoyo pops his BKB. They're going to blow up the Lion, and Cuckoo's dead next. That means T1 likely will try to fall back, but that is the buyback now from Cuckoo. 23 Savage on the trees. He gets roared mid-leap. They're going to see him. They're going to drop that tree, and down goes the Monkey King. So this is Roche number 2, VICI Gaming. Going to get the Aegis likely on Ori. Poyoyo, I would assume, takes the Shard. Oh, they have vision here. They know that. Oh, actually,
Carl.
That's T1's vision.
Carl gets
going to be spotted. Yep, that's no Blink Dagger for you. Poyoyo jumps in. Laguna Blade. Goodbye, Carl. Granite Golem.
Very big boy.
Big boy indeed. All right, we got the Scotty online for 23 Savage, but Poyoyo has one of his own, which against this lineup, against Dawnbreaker, Monkey King, and Dragonite, extremely good for the counter regen. Carl jumps in, has his ult activated as well. They whoop. Oh, the time lapse again, saving Ori, but he's going to get bursted down very slowly. The Aegis goes down despite using the BKB. Chronosphere on top of 2, but there's the Solar Guardian. You can see how much Cuckoo is healing, but the Laguna Blade just rips right through him. No buyback on the Earthshaker. It's a 5v4 just like that.
Splitter.
Yep, we got the Earth Splitter coming out. Trying to apply this pressure to Zephyr right now. A nice Starbreaker, but Poyoyo should be able to finish him off as most of T1 just hightailing back to base. Carl gets taken out. No Dragon form for you. and VICI Gaming look primed and ready to force a game number 3, Cinderin.
Who died before you, trying to find a kill on a Weaver.
Yeah, GG's going to be called.
Yeah.
It is
Nice game for VICI Gaming.
so difficult to play into Weaver, Aghanim, Scepter. Best of 3, VICI Gaming versus T1. Loser goes home. Oh, deny. All right. As we have first blood, Whitemon actually takes out PYW.
I'm as surprised as you are. Like, I don't know if you're surprised. You just asked the question.
Very surprised. Whitemon and company going on top of Old 11. So we talked about the laning stage for this hero as DY looks to be next on the list for T1. Not one more right click will do it. In fact, the Wraith Fire Blast being expended, so 23 Savage with an early double kill for T1.
Be a little bit careful. And now the rotation's coming in from T1. They're going to find DY.
Yeah, Whitemon and Zephyr making the rotation bot. This is looking like potential another kill onto Old 11 at the very least. You can see the fat, juicy, tanky Zephyr taking a lot of damage. He will be brought down thanks to the rotation of PYW. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. It's like a roaming Tidehunter in this game.
Yeah, getting literally one-shot by Wraith King as Lion. You can reach that stage again in this game for Disruptor.
I feel like we've seen this before. Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to bait him. There's the glimpse.
Oh, the glimpse back into the static Storm Kinetic Field combo. This is going to be a really big kill for VICI. And Carl getting absolutely punished. He actually did not finish the Helm of the Dominator, did he? He's just going straight for the Blink Dagger, despite having the Helm of Iron Will already built there. Is Old 11 going to be caught out? Oh, the swap out. It's going to keep him alive now. Or he actually pops a Requiem of Souls, mostly for zoning purposes, but Whitemon takes heavy damage. Will live, though. Ravage comes out. The Static Storm on top of him is a little bit too late. Anchors match into the skewer. 2 dead for VICI as they are now on the run. And it looks like Ori is next on the list. And they're in 3 dead. Very good fight for T1. Looks like PYW will be the 4th if they can catch him here. Zephyr looking for the high 5, but PYW not looking to reciprocate here. Oh, Flame Break off of the tree.
Pick pull so good, almost got out.
Yeah, pick pull not quite good enough now. He does have his echo save
now. A little bit. It was almost 1500 2 minutes ago, so he has caught up a little bit on the tiny, but definitely Wraith King is in a great position. DY with the glimpse, he's still gonna get
Wraith Fire Blast still connects though into the Flame Break. Static Storm on top of himself.
Nice try.
Not gonna save him.
What? No cigar.
And now Deso officially online. I feel like he just finished his armlet.
All right, I know you're about to burst in anticipation of the trivia, but you have to wait a little bit longer. Whitemon gonna get open bottom. Old 11. Oh, that's some serious
activates, but Avatos from Poyoyo is enough. Old 11, though, is gonna get the swap off. It's a little bit extra damage mitigation now. 23 Savage. Oh, the right click, not quite enough, and now the Requiem Assault with the fear. Double kill for Poyoyo. This is going to be the first life for 23 Savage. Wukong's command is inside Avatos again. 23 Savage armlet toggles, but there's the magic missile. Triple kill for Poyoyo.
Sometimes you can play it off. They're trying to push tier 1, Suns fan. It didn't work, but they find Zephyr.
Yep, here's Swap. Static Storm on top of the Tidehunter. Old 11 sets things up again. That's going to be a death of Whitemon as well, in case you were wondering. So 2 kills. VICI pretty healthy, and again, Old 11 doesn't really care that he's dying here. Carl gets credit for that thanks to the Flame Break shard.
Are you really dead as Venge if you still have your ghost form?
Undead, maybe. I don't know. Carl pops the BKB, getting the Firefly off Poyoyo. Oh, was that the lasso used? I think it might have been crackened off. In the Firefly right now. DY. He whips himself, gets off the glimpse inside the kinetic field. Flamebreak goes up, but Poyoyo's in the area with the Avatos and the easy kill for VICI again. The Jumping Monkey King, as Roche is already at half HP. Remember, they don't have their Bat Rider, which is their mid laner. Wukong's command used just for zoning capability here. And yeah, VICI Gaming will get the first Roche of the game.
3/4 of that tower in 4 attacks with the Venge Aura, of course.
Still a minute to go for that
Huge
Aegis.
amount of base damage to the Tiny.
Yeah, Poyoyo can just... My God, absolutely destroying that tower, but a big swap onto the Bat Rider, plus his BKB against Static Storm onto 2, but there's the lasso. Can they find the time? This is just going to be the Aegis if they do so. But he's Satanic up and is perfectly healthy for now, as the right clicks have come in for 23 Savage. That is Reincarnation out. Requiem nicely timed. 23 Savage is dead. 50 seconds with no racing. Skewer back from Kuku. We see the Ravage on the other side of the map. Zephyr dies shortly after, so 2 dead with basically no response from T1. 5 versus 3, and with a Tiny, that means buildings will be going down, Cinderin.
T1 just have no solution to this right now. The Carl is pinging the Tiny. Oh,
Still no
my.
reincarnation for 30 seconds.
Did he just 4-shot the tower? I mean, he has AC and Venge Aura. He hits for 500.
A lot of damage, whatever the hell it is. There's the Horn Toss, like you were talking about, Static Storm used for zoning capability. You can see Thunderstrike applied as there's the swap back from Old 11, so Tiny is super safe. Boundless Strike now into the Bat Rider. Looks like he's broken, trying to get out of the Wukong's command. Will be successful, but the swap again, and 23 Savage is dead. And that is mega creeps for VICI Gaming, as it looks like they are on the way to continuing to play in TI-10. Oh, big RP, but the skewer back on only 2 heroes and brought down simply with the right clicks of Poyoyo. Buyback now from Cuckoo. Gets glimpsed back into the fray. Gets off the Horn Toss, but brought down again. That's a dieback now as GG is called. T1 is out of TI-10, and VICI Gaming goes on to face IG in the next round.
What a godly managed pick that was. That was absolutely incredible.